Hello and welcome back. As you can see, today I'm all over chickadees. We're talking chickadees today. I have no idea why I'm so into chickadees right now, but I think I saw some flying around and they're just super adorable cute. And I'm like, you know what? They've got to be fun to draw. They're so roly-poly, fluffy, adorable. Anyways, so we had was it last week? A couple weeks ago, we had a big snowstorm and I sat at the kitchen table looking outside at all the lovely snow falling down and just sketching some chickadees. Just wanted to, I don't know, play and do them quickly. So right here you can see I was drawing over some pencil sketches I had done, and I drew over it with a CARAN Technolo water-soluble graphite. And obviously I'll link all these things down below in case you're interested. I love working with water-soluble things because, I don't know, it gets kind of messy, but in a nice way. It all runs together. And then I just go over it with a water pen or water brush, sorry. And here I'm using, what did I use there? DERWENT, the GRAPHITINT, another water-soluble graphite. Which I just go in and then wet up. That's another CARAN GRAPHITINT, tinted graphite. And then I just go in there with the water, bring it to life, jazz it up. The brush I'm using, the water brush, it's a KURETAKE brand, but it really doesn't matter what you use. I've linked just water brushes down below. And this marker, another KURETAKE Zig Clean Color Real Brush, is a water-based, like a dye ink inside, but I can't get them anymore. I got them at a Canadian store called Curry's, and the guy told me that they aren't going to be selling them anymore, so I got them for a steal. I also did some loose ones, like a contour one and one with my left hand. There they are, and a little guy in flight. But then I needed to get out into the real world and see some chickadees in real life. So I was out into the snow I go. It's absolutely beautiful out here. Look at the light on the snow. Oh, love that. Looks like only one other person has walked this way. They went the opposite direction. And this, some deep snow to walk in. There's a little cardinal up there, in there, but I think they're all in the neighbor's yard, eating from the bird feeder. Come on, guys, I have a delicious little picnic. I can hear the chickadees. Maybe I will go into the ravine and see if the chickadees will come to me there, because there won't be any bird feeders over there. It's very cold out, but at least there's some sun. Okay, heading up to the ravine. I'm going to go out through the garage, but I had to show you the snow on the stairs. It's wild. Yeah, we haven't been out the side door in a while, I guess. Oh, look at that. That's some deep snow. Looks like icing on the railing. Anyway, let's see how deep it is. You get the idea. It's a lot of snow. Headed into the ravine. I always love this willow. Willows are so pretty. I gotta start drawing them. Anyway, here we go, into the ravine. It is freezing out here. Okay, here we go. Whew. All the birds, it sounds like spring, but it certainly doesn't feel like it. Whew. Somewhere over there is the stream. Oh, it is beautiful out here though. Okay, I can't have my mitten off for too long. This is super cold. There, I found the stream. Ooh, it looks frosty. There's little paw prints on it. Ooh, what ran along there? All the way up. Okay, I need to find somewhere to sit. I can hear lots of little birds around here. Oh, is this guy gonna be sturdy enough for my butt? Let's see. Let's try it. Okay. You gonna hold me? It's holding me. Oh, bouncy too. Oh my God, it's so cold out here. It's like minus 5, feels like minus 12. So minus 12 is the temperature for me. It's the feels like that matters. Okay. Tomorrow's supposed to be even worse, so today's a good day to come out here. Okay, let's see if I can attract some birds. I hear them. They're around. Let's put a little snack out onto the path. Even if I don't get any guys to come closer, at least they'll have a nice little feast. Okay, time to put the mittens back on. Whew. Sadly, I think it's a bust. The birds don't want to hang out today. I think maybe I'm too residential still. There's a lot of bird feeders in these yards. And they don't need me. They don't need me right now. I'm freezing. Thought I saw a bird. So I guess I'll just have to draw from pictures and imagination. All right. I gotta get out of this snow. It's getting through me. Chunks of snow falling. Ooh, burrs. Prickly. All right. Time for another tea or coffee. Okay, so I'm going to do a little chickadee painting in my sketchbook. Let's do one in this sketchbook, and then I thought I'd do one in my Moleskine because it's watercolor paper. So we'll just see how different it looks. This one can be a little more freer, rougher, all that. And I'm going to use gouache today. Gouache is like a watercolor, but it's more matte. And this particular gouache is an acrylic gouache, so it actually won't reconstitute, or you can't re-wet it like you could with regular gouache, and which you can do with watercolor as well. So these are an acrylic based gouache, and they will dry permanent, can't re-wet, all that. So that's the difference with those. And apologies for any sniffles, my allergies are bothering me. Cats and dog are shedding like crazy, despite it being the coldest day of the year so far. And apologies for any buzzing you hear in the background. That's a space heater because, again, coldest day of the year. We're talking minus 30 Celsius, something like that, and it's super windy. Anyway, it's cold and freezing and all that good stuff. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start with this guy first. And I'm going to use a disposable palette because I don't like the waste, but because this dries permanently, it's hard to get off my other palette. Gonna need that. Gonna peek. Just clipped this to keep it open. And let's rock. I'm going to lay out some colors here. As you can see, I'm going to list them in case you're interested in the names and which ones are which. Let's see. Oh yeah, I couldn't decide coral red or magenta. So idea, we're going to do magenta in one, coral in the other. That coral is so sweet. Start with a little sketchy sketch and watch. It's going to get, yep, oh, get an eye in there, make it look angry. We get ready. Oh, that is one ticked bird. But I'll fix it, I'll fix it, I'll fix it. It's a black-capped chickadee, so I'm going to get the little head and tummy on and everything. I just wanted to do something quick. I'm trying to practice being a little looser with my art. Sometimes I think way too much. Well, let's not say sometimes. Let's say all the time. All the times I think way too much about everything, and then it just gets so stiff. And anyway, the whole fun about the sketchbook, right, is that you can just go, just play and not worry about it. It's not, what's the word, like the word isn't too, the word, oh my God, the paper isn't precious, you know, especially in the sketchbook. It's not as, I mean, I just got it on Amazon. It's kind of flimsy paper, but it's good. I mean, I don't care about it. I'm not wasting materials. Oh yeah, hair dryer, heat gun, warm up the hands because, as I mentioned a million times, it's cold. But the heat gun is great because if you're impatient like moi and want to get the next layers down, you're going to have to dry that action, right? But yeah, anyway, so like I was saying, blah, blah, blah. I really like to babble. What was I saying? The sketchbook. Oh my gosh, yeah, you don't want to have precious materials, right? And to be honest, I sometimes take a sketchbook and I'm like, you know, that first page of a sketchbook, it's, oh, I don't want to wreck it, I don't want to wreck it. You just have to go for it. Just hit the page and not give a crap. Kind of like in life too, I guess, right? Just like John Burroughs said, leap and the net will appear. I like that. Thanks, John Burroughs. Thanks. Can I tell you a cool fact about chickadees? I'm going to get nerdy about this, but I love learning new stuff. And I found this really fascinating because they're so tiny. Oh, but wait, you know what? I'm going to wait. I will tell you, but I want to show you my favorite pen first. The UNI-BALL SIGNO. Sounds like I'm busting into an ad. It's my favorite white pen to do marks with. Because I don't know why. It writes over a lot of different materials, and yeah, it's just a good one. I've had other ones where the ink just kind of stops running out. Anyway, cool fact about chickadees. Now, hang on. since we have to give trigger warnings now, this is a trigger warning. I don't mean any offense if there are any chickadees listening. No offense by what comes at the end of this fact. But let's remember it is a fact. Okay, no offense, little chickadees. Okay, so this is really cool. I learned that every autumn they allow brain neurons containing old information to die, replacing them with new neurons so they can adapt to changes in their social flocks and environment, even with their tiny brains. You learn something every day. Again, no offense, little chickadees. Tiny brains, big hearts. Okay, so after the tech snafu, I will reveal what happened with that chickadee in the Moleskine watercolor sketchbook. Here we go. Reveal. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's up there. Here we go. Turned out okay, little cutie pie. And there's the magenta. I couldn't decide between magenta and coral red. So magenta went in the watercolor sketchbook. Coral red went in the other one, the kind of flimsier paper one. Anyway, and don't worry, this droopy basil, I just watered it. So it's gonna be good.